1. And we're live, presumably. Hello there, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Your old pal, Stevie Coyle here at Mighty Fine Guitars in Lafayette, California, with another Friday noontime-ish webcast. Check and make sure that you're there and that I'm there. Oh yeah, looks good. I think we're happening. I'm going to go real quick because there are people waiting outside. It's great. It's a Guild D60 from 1987. And it sounds like this. I can't help myself. Oh, don't need that. Every day I get in the queue, too much the magic bus. Get on the bus that takes me to you. Too much the magic bus. I'm so nervous I just sit and smile. Your house is only another mile. Too much the magic bus. Thank you, driver, for getting me here. Too much the magic bus. To be an inspector, have no fear. Too much the magic bus. I don't want to cause no fuss, but can I buy your magic bus? Too much the magic bus. I think when you think you belong to me, I never tried to make you think or let you see one thing for yourself. Now you're off with someone else and I'm alone. You see, I thought I might keep you for my own, etc. Hey me, what you want to do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. Wow, what a strummer. And cheap. $2,500 for this 1987 Guild D60. Now the D60 Dreadnought body, really cool, AAA spruce, Sitka spruce top. The back and sides, though, laminated maple, curly maple. And this is one of those ones where the back is arched. It's carved into an arch, laminated back and sides. The back is carved into an arch, so there are no braces on the back. It's just one of those. And it sounds great. Very stable, which is why this guitar sounds so good after 1987. I'd have to take my shoes off to count that up. It's a lot of years, and it's still sounding great. Plays great. Feels just like it ought to. It's got some of that punch that maple has without being nasal. It's got a lot of boom to it as well. It's got a lot of boom as well as chick. Boom. And great articulation. It doesn't get mushy. Some dreadnoughts, because they're designed to maximize bass and volume, can get a little mushy, can get a little tubby. This one's got lots of punch. Great rhythm guitar. Great for recording as well. You wouldn't have to do a whole lot of equalization or positioning microphones well away from the sound hole. You would do that anyway for a dreadnought. But this one wouldn't overdrive the low end like so many dreadnoughts would and do. This is the kind of guitar you find in a studio sometimes, where they say, oh, brought your D28, brought your D35, that's great. Would you mind playing the Guild instead for your rhythm track? It sort of happens that way. Oh, I've forgotten to make sure everybody's here. Hello, all for you. Feel free to pass this on, the Friday Noontime webcast. Always appreciated when folks pass this on and share. Hit the little share button and send this off to like-minded souls. Who we got? Hi, Paul. Sebastopol. It's carved and pressed. There's a little scrubbing in the middle, and it's pressed, but it's arched. And Paul is watching, and 3 others who are remaining silent. The gist is, it's not a flat back, so it's not prone to a lot of the things, and because it's laminated, it's not prone to a lot of the things that backs of guitars of this era, and this size, frankly, are prone to cracking. And wow, it's got such presence. Narrow fingerboard, which for some of us is less than optimal, but it takes me just a couple of minutes, and you too. It takes you a couple of minutes to switch from a 1 11/16 to a 1 3/4 or a 1 13/16 or a 1 7/8 that I had in here a while ago. That one was a finger-picking monster. You can play any kind of music on any guitar. Maple neck, excuse me, maple neck as well. The binding on this one is in great shape, which is somewhat unusual for guitars of this era. Paul, help me out. Am I overdriving the microphone? Do I need to sit back or play more quietly? I'm not sure I can play more quietly. And the great thing about this one, folks, is at $2,500, it's a steal. I was looking around online just to see what the comps are like, the comparable things. $2,600, $2,700, $2,900 on Reverb. Paul, if you did respond, let me check and see. Oh, my doggone machine has been doing this kind of thing. I need to close out and come back in to see your comments. Hey, Todd, how are you? Todd, Paul, somebody tell me, am I overdriving the microphone? That happened a couple of weeks ago, and it was this awful sort of little clicky thing that was very unpleasant to listen to. And because I'm playing the daylights out of this one, I don't want it to get all clicky like that. Do some more strumming. I'm always finger picking, but strumming sure is fun, especially when you got a beast like this that really gets the sound out there. Dreadnought guitars, like I was saying, can have tons and tons of resonance. They can be extremely resonant, but sometimes all of those frequencies fighting for your attention and kind of swamping each other can end up with a guitar that sounds kind of tubby. I guess it's so hard to talk about sound. Tubby is the best way I can think of it. Sounds boomy, but low-endy, not a lot of articulation. I guess that's the way to describe it, is in negative terms. Those guitars can have less than optimal articulation. This one's got articulation plus. Maple has a half-deserved reputation for being nasal, and it can be. Some guitars can be nasal. This guitar's got boom without the nya. It's also got this thing. It's got a little lever up here. I'll show you. There's a little lever here, get that out of the way, on the 6th string that kicks you down instantly into D tuning. I was thinking, where would a person want to use that? And did the person who owned this guitar, the current owner, does not know why that is on there. But it does this. think that can be adjusted better so that it's not, see how this one's a little bit sharp at this point? So in the middle of, say, so there's one song you could use the, or is it? Like I say, it's not fine-tuned. But come and get it is what I'm saying. 2,500 American dollars. Comes with a hard shell case. 1987 Guild D60. Maple back and sides. Sitka spruce top. Maple neck. Ebony fingerboard and bridge. Got a few dings and scratches on it. It's from 1987. Don't we all from 1987 have a few dings and scratches after all, ladies and gentlemen? So come and get it. Stevie Coyle here, Mighty Fine Guitars, Lafayette, California. MightyFineGuitars.com. Check it out. And if there's something you'd like to see, take a look at the inventory there. I think I'm pretty well caught up. There's a couple of things that need to go up onto the inventory. But I think I'm pretty well caught up. Something there you'd really like to see, let me know. We can set up a session like this on Zoom, FaceTime, Skype. Skype, I think, still has the best sound. So if you still have Skype on your machines, that's a great way to go. Zoom and FaceTime work okay, too. Anything you want to see, we can set up a session like this, a little private session. If there are instruments you would like to try out for a day or two, or maybe even 3, I can ship you the guitar. Send me a check. I'll send you the guitar. If you love the guitar, I cash the check. If you don't, you send it back and pay shipping both ways. How about that? Otherwise, come on in. I'm at 85 Lafayette Circle in Lafayette, California. It's one of those little towns you drive through the minute you come through the Caldecott Tunnel from San Francisco going to wherever you're going, Concord, Walnut Creek, Sacramento, sometimes come through Highway 24. More information than most of you need. But Lafayette, California is where Mighty Fine Guitars is located, in the heart of the downtown area. Can't go wrong. There's lots of great restaurants with nearby. So you could have lunch here, spend the afternoon playing guitars, have dinner here. There's walking distances, fabulous restaurants, and you can't go too far wrong. Your old pal Stevie Coyle here. Comments and questions, pop them into the thread down below here. I'll get to them as soon as I can. And look for these as well on Instagram. You can find Stevie Coyle and Mighty Fine Guitars on Instagram, and the Stevie Coyle Music channel on YouTube. And hope to see you one place or the other. Do stay in touch. Bye, y'all.